This is one question that is inevitable. Your interviewer will ask you, is there any question? Please don't say that you don't have anything to say. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Valerie, or you can call me Kaka. If you're just seeing my face, this beautiful face for the first time, you are most definitely welcome. Don't make it the last time here, okay? Do also subscribe, like this video, drop your comments and share. This video is a very important video. In today's video, I'll be telling you how I got into tech as a customer service representative or with my customer service experience, okay? I have changed jobs like 3 times in 6 years. I started as a customer service representative at MultiChoice Nigeria in 2017, and I worked there for about close to 4 years or thereabout. Then I took a break before I got another job again, also as a customer service representative, but I did not really practice much, okay? I went into social media management, and then I started working as a retention specialist, again still under that customer service department, group or whatever, now in a fintech company. This video is going to focus more on how to answer interview questions as a customer service representative, or if you have applied for that type of job role. Sometimes you hear things like customer support, customer success, retention specialist, relationship manager, community manager, customer service representative. They are all somehow in the same box, but you just have to understand your job description for that particular job you're applying for. I have things I cannot just store in my head, so that's why I have my laptop here. I prepared all my interview questions and answered over time, and even the recent interview I did that got me into tech, so I have everything here. So customer service is a non-coding job that can get you into tech, either with your customer service experience or with little or no experience, depending on the organization. Customer service is ensuring or helping customers have a good experience when using your product or service. Basically, that is just it in a layman's term. A customer service representative is the first point of contact in every business-driven organization. You're the first point of contact a customer, a client would be in touch with to get to know about your product, your service, the services you offer, the services you render, for problems, for inquiries, for questions, for information. So you're the first point of contact. So before sitting for that interview, you have to ensure that you are relaxed and confident, and you have to learn about the organization you're interviewing for. So I have observed, unlike before, that most companies now have better organizational culture. You find out that interviews are no more as rigid as before. You find out that your interview session is more, calm, relaxed. There's no tension like how you way back when you go for interviews, you just start sweating. And most times these interviews are done online, Zoom call or Google Meet. Take your time when answering your questions, and if you don't understand any question, just ask for clarity's sake, okay? It shows that you know what you are doing. Let's begin the interview. So most interviews I've gone for are online. Most of them are online, Google Meet or Zoom call. You always have to pay attention to the culture, or will I say the mode of your interviewer. The language, the terms, their tone, the vibe, the energy. Okay, you can either make your own better or work with the pace. The main interviewer basically introduces everybody present for that interview. For example, I'm your interviewer. Hi Neka, my name is Precious. I am for retention department. Good afternoon, how are you doing today? Your response would be, good afternoon Precious, good afternoon everyone. I am doing well, thank you for having me. Simple. The next thing you will hear is, can we meet you? Basically, they are asking you to introduce yourself. Everything you have on your CV is what you're going to say. Not everything. No. You're just going to give like a summary, a breakdown of your CV. My name is Neka Wankuso. I am a graduate of political science. I also have a master's degree in business administration or whatever. I have worked as a customer service representative for 4 years. My first job experience was at MultiChoice Nigeria, where I handled customers' complaints. I solved this, I did this, I did that. You just sell yourself and push out bullet points. You can also end your introduction speech, that's the can we meet you question, by saying, when I'm not working, I'm creating content for YouTube where I interact with my community, my audience, I share, stories and all that. They want to know what you're interested in apart from working. This is also a way of saying that, okay, when she's not working, she is doing this. When you are not working, you are doing this. And it's a way of, you're also responsible for something outside work. The next question you might hear is, what do you know about this company? You can't go for an interview without knowing the company you're interviewing for. So you must have probably made your research extensively about the company you're interviewing for. So they might pick something from your introduction, like the can we meet you question, and you can hear something also like, why do you want to work in tech? Why do you want to work for us? It can be like, you were in MultiChoice, why do you want to leave MultiChoice to work in tech? So it's like MultiChoice, tech, why the switch? Don't fret, don't get afraid, just answer the question. Why do you want to work for us? Just have an answer for that. So you have to answer this question in line with the achievements of the company, sort of what the company is about. Then focus on your job description that you fit in. You can be like, I have always wanted to pivot to the tech space, and this is an opportunity for me. After doing some research on your organization, I can see that your company is a fast-moving one with great reputation and is surrounded by positivity. I want to work in an environment where customer service is valued. So anyhow you want to rephrase my answer is good, but just ensure that you are appraising the company. You're also telling them that you want to work in an environment where they actually understand what customer service is. Okay. What are the important skills needed to work in customer service? You cannot avoid this question because this is the job you have applied for. Another intelligent way to answer this question, especially if you have little or no customer service skill, is for you to read the job adverts, because the job description will give you an idea of the skills you need. But I will share some important skills right now. So the first important skill you need or needed to work in customer service is excellent communication skills. You have to be a good listener and be attentive whilst dealing with customers. Respond to customer queries and problems in a timely manner. You have to be able to deal with customer complaints in line with the company policy. You need to have a sound knowledge of products and services so you can answer customer questions quickly. Need to know how to show empathy. Like, empathy is very important, like in customer service. If you can even mention this as a second point, that's good. You need to be flexible to help cover shifts when required, and you have to continually improve and develop in the role. You can mention 6 out of 7 here, it's fine, but just ensure that timely manner should be there, empathy should be there, good excellent communication skill. You can hear something like, what do you like most about yourself? You just say the best things about you, but don't make it unrealistic. You can say, I am proactive. I love starting my day in an organized way and also creating a to-do list for whatever activity I have for the day. If I say I am going to do something, I will ensure I get it done. I like to call myself Mrs. Talk and Do. I also find it easy to relate very well with people. I remember saying this to my interviewer that whenever I say I want to do something, I always get it done. I like to call myself Mrs. Talk and Do, and it really got their attention and they giggled, they laughed. You should also have like a sense of humor when you understand the environment and the culture of that organization. So that will tell you how to even interact with your interviewer. But I feel it's always good to be free, be relaxed, have a bit of humor in your. I'm not saying go there and crack jokes, Personalize your interviewers like by their names. Hi Precious, I didn't hear you clearly. Hi Tino, hi Toby, Always try and personalize your interviewers' names. They like it too because they're also calling your name. This is another question that is likely to come up. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why do they even ask this question? I feel they want to know, or they want to hear what your goals are for the next 5 years. Simply say, in 5 years, I plan to have gained advancement to a more senior level position with greater leadership responsibilities. it shows that you see yourself growing. Nobody wants to be in a company for 5 years. Even if you want to remain in a company for 5 years, you should chase growth and development and be sure that you're going to handle greater responsibilities. For your interviewer might ask you this question: why do you want to work in customer service? Your interviewer wants to know whether you genuinely want to work in customer service, because working in customer service honestly requires patience, a positive attitude, and lots of energy, honestly speaking. So you can just say, I want to work in customer service because I find it fulfilling when I resolve a difficult customer problem or complaint. Simple. So you can get a question like, tell me a time when you provided brilliant customer service. Let me just give you a hint. They just want to understand your mental and emotional side and also your physical side, because it requires energy. You're talking, and all of that. You can say this: in a previous role or at my previous job, I was dealing with a customer on the phone. They were unhappy that a colleague of mine had not given them feedback about their query, despite promising she would. I apologized, asked the customer to explain the issue, and I promised to resolve it there and then for the customer after they had explained the issue. And I had asked a good number of probing questions to clarify the exact issue. I told them I would call them shortly because I needed to speak to the relevant departments to sort out the problem. I was aware they had been let down by my colleague and I wanted to put things right. Once I had resolved the issue for them, I informed them of everything I had done. I apologized once more and thanked them for their patience. The next day, I gave them a quick call just to check everything was still to their satisfaction, which it was. I later spoke to my colleague to explain to her the importance of following up on customer calls when she promises to do so. So now you just made your interviewer know that you have actually dealt with a customer's problem before. It shows that you're responsible, you're proactive, you are forward thinking, so that's just a simple and realistic story. Okay, how would you deal with a rude or irate or an unreasonable customer? So don't be shocked, because you will meet customers like that. Simply say, I will deal with them the same way I will deal with all customers. All customers should be treated the same way, by being polite, calm, cautious, not taking things personally. Okay, listening to their problem or complaints and responding in a timely and positive manner. Sometimes these customers might just be having a bad day, or they are not just happy with your product or service or the service you rendered before in the past. So they are not coming with you with shining teeth. They are coming to boil. Okay, customer support is providing assistance and support to your customers by responding to questions, complaints, or issues they may have before and after they purchase your product or use your services. Customer service, on the other hand, is helping customers make the most from their purchase by adding value to their purchase or their experience. Okay, sorry, just in case the lighting is not good, I changed my position because they just turned off the inverter just went off and there's no light, so I'm using natural sunlight. Let's continue this video. This question is something that it's likely to come up. I've been asked this particular question before: what does success mean to you? So for this question, I would suggest you try to be honest and just keep it simple. I define success as being able to help others, because when I help other people, it can be very fulfilling, and again, this shows you to be the type of employee who will put your team first and provide great service to clients and customers. You can also say, I define success as being able to support my family and make them feel happy and secure. I asked someone who is actually in tech, a tech person, and this is what he told his interviewer, who happens to be his CEO. And the CEO was like, just be real with me, be honest, just tell me, what does success mean to you? And he said, being able to provide for my family. I almost forgot one question. How would you deal with a customer's complaint? When dealing with a customer complaint, there are certain steps to follow. Step 1, I would listen to the customer, take notes and ask them questions to clarify the exact cause of the problem. I would apologize for the issue and show empathy for their situation. The third step, I would suggest a resolution to the complaint and where possible, offer more than one solution. Step 4, I'll resolve the problem quickly based on the agreed resolution. Step 5, I would apologize once more and look at what steps could be taken to prevent the same situation from happening again. Then, what did you not like about your former job? If this question comes up, some people might say, I used to experience delay in salary payments. You can also say, my former job did not create an avenue for career growth. So this is our final question, and this is one question that is inevitable. Your interviewer will ask you, is there any question? Please don't say that you don't have anything to say. Don't say you don't have any question for now. If you say you don't have any questions, give your interviewer the impression that you don't care about the job role, or you did not just prepare. You can ask your interviewer, okay, Precious, what is your favorite part about working here in this organization? Or, okay, Precious, what do you love most about your job? What are the biggest challenges or opportunities that the organization or department is facing or has faced since its inception? How would you describe the work environment here? You want to know the kind of company you're dealing with. Okay, so we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you find this video helpful. If you are about to go for that interview and you're watching this video, I hope these questions and answers will help you, get that job. And let me know in the comment section if you have gone through this kind of questions before. And yeah, I'll be waiting for your questions or your comments in the comment section. Remain fabulous, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, drop your comments, subscribe, share, and bye for now.